Hey everybody, it's RJ. Happy Friday. Yes, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. This has been such a long week. I mean, not bad, just like really, really, really busy. So just, I'm just ready for the weekend. Let's just say that. Like, we got a lot going on, actually. Not a lot going on. Trying to do some things around the house and everything. So, I am going to be, relaxing, but then busy at the same time. Anyways, so really quick, I was gonna do a uh, chronicle on some other things, but I had to like speak on this because this is something that relates to me because I'm a college student. I'm a alumni, so and you guys know I'm always talking about, not always, but I've mentioned believing in education and kids reaching the stars and all that. So this is definitely something that kind of hit me when I heard about it. And I was kind of shocked, to be honest, because the people that are involved in it are people that I've watched on TV, that I've, admired. And so I'm kind of shocked. But anyways, so Lori Loughlin, who is someone who's been acting for, oh my goodness, 30 plus years. I mean, she was a child actress and now does a lot of Hallmark movies. So, Hallmark is kind of just turned into this great channel. And they have several Hallmark channels now. I think they have like 3 Hallmark channels now. So it's the original one, and then like Hallmark's Movies and Mysteries, and then another one that they came up with like at the end of last year. Anyways, so she was on a show called When Calls the Heart, like up until the scandal. And I think now she's been fired, which is awful because it's like you're getting fired because of this foolishness. And I understand it, but it doesn't make it better. So the issue is that what transpired was that Lori, along with like Felicity, which is another well-known actress, and others. There's a total of, I had to take notes, right? So I'm gonna read off my notes here. I got to be legitimate. So it was a total of 50 people that were charged with paying bribes to like top colleges in the country. And Felicity Huffman is one of them, and Lori Loughlin is one of them. Her and her husband, who her husband, by the way, is Massimo, the designer. Well, their last name, his first name is Massimo. So the designer Massimo that does the clothing in Target, that's her husband. Anyways, so they have 2 daughters, Olivia Jade and Isabella Rose. Lori and Massimo have. And they paid USC, Lori and Massimo paid $500,000 to USC to have their daughters, both of their daughters, admitted into USC as quote unquote part of the crewing team, which is, the rowers that rows the boats. That's their crewing team. Well, apparently these girls ain't crewed a day in their life, y'all. They don't know shit about being a crew. I don't either. I know what it is, and I've seen it like, over the years, but okay, I'm from New York. We don't crew. Okay, so, well, they do, but I've never crewed before. Anyways, so it turns out with this scandal that these well-known people were paying bribes to these top colleges in the country for 2 reasons. Either, by way of 2 different ways. Either by letting their kids cheat on college admission tests, which I just found that out just now, or faking athletic results, like pretending that they're an athlete and that they scored, or that they have a record of something, a high record when they don't. Her girls have never crewed. They're not on the crewing team. They don't row. So they falsify the information to put them through as athletes. So they fall under a second category. So apparently Lori got busted. They didn't say anything about Felicity. This was about Lori. But Lori got busted because, and I don't know if they were investigating Lori, or if they were investigating this gentleman, or if they were investigating his organization, or both. Apparently, this guy, William Rick, I guess by Rick Singer, has an organization called KWF. Not sure what it stands for. I've never even heard of it. And apparently, him and Lori were on the phone, and the call was recorded by, the federal government. Like, they were investigating. Like I said, I don't know if they're investigating him or the guy, his organization, or all of the three. I don't know. But back in November 29th, 2018, apparently, they caught them on audio and caught him saying something to Lori, like, hey, the IRS or the government is, they're auditing me. And so if you get contacted, or he said, if you hear anything or someone contacts you, just say, he said, I just said that you donated $500,000 to my organization. And on the recording, they hear her saying, okay, so it's as simple as that. Just say that, we donated $500,000 to your organization, which is KWF, and that should be it. And you hear him saying, yeah, that's it. So that's how she got caught up. Now, I don't know about Felicity and the other 48 people, but that's how she got caught up. And so basically, I guess they were auditing him. And so she lied to the IRS, saying that it was quote unquote a donation, when clearly it was more than that, as we see. So that's the scandal that's going on. And I'm like totally disgusted, because I'm like, there are kids such as myself who, like, I had some scholarships or whatever, but they were earned scholarships. And, my mother couldn't afford to just pay me, pay for my college. So we had to do like student loans and all that. And I'm like, this is messed up that people that had the availability, have the money, can just pay for their kids to go to school and they haven't earned it. Like, what the fuck? That pisses me off, because I'm a college student who struggled. I mean, it took me 5 years to get my undergrad. And then it took me 2 years. No, more than that. It took me, because I took break off of school for like 2 years, then went to grad school. It took me 4 years part-time to get my first graduate degree. Then it took me another year and a half to get my second graduate degree. And it's like my MBA. And I'm like, I pay for all that myself. Like, my mom got me, like, I had student loans that I applied for and got all through college. I mean, I did this myself. No one did this for me but me. And I'm just thinking, like, how fucked up is that, here it is, these kids, their parents, make millions and millions of dollars, and all they got to do is pay $500 or bribery to get them into school, whether they have grades or whether they have a scholarship, they're athletes or not. And I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, that is fucked up to me, because I feel like if you're going to be doing that, you need to be earning it, just like anything else, just like at work. If you're going to get a promotion, if you're going to get, if you're going to be, what's the word? I can't think of it right now, but if you're up for a promotion or up for a new opportunity, you need to be earning that. It can't be like somebody gave it to me. Like, who says that? Like, that's just crazy. So it's like, wow, that's all it takes. So it's a big scandal. And like I said, they fired her from When Comes a Heart. They fired her, and then they said that, don't worry, we're not going to be, canceling the show or anything. We're just going to, she's been released or whatever from her duties on the show. They're just trying to figure out, I guess, how they're going to write her out. I guess is how they're going to do it. So, considered, that's the word I was trying to find out. If you're being considered for a promotion or an award or a scholarship or something, you need to have earned it. It can't be given, because my mother knows a lot of people too, but I would never ask her to like try to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I have family that works at colleges and things like that. Like, I believe in trying to help kids out for sure. Like, all about that. And I'm not saying that I didn't have a little help along the way, but it was things like, if there's an internship, let me know. Reach out to me. She's looking for an internship, let me know. Let's see what we need to do to get her in there. Things like that. But to be like, I'm gonna pay money to get into a college that I didn't earn my way into. Hell no, my mama wasn't for that shit. She don't believe in anybody getting anything they don't deserve. If you gonna get it, you need to deserve that shit. You need to earn that shit. And I'm a firm believer in that with mine. So I agree. Whether it be talent, athletics, academics, whatever it is, you need to be earning that shit. I don't give a fuck. So this is some fucking babbage right here. Cause I'm like, that's the type of shit we be talking about when we're talking about how people, you know, get away with shit in the background you never even know about it. And like I said, I don't know if this whole thing came about with this guy, Rick, because he was being audited by the IRS, because maybe they felt he was shady, or if there were some other suspicions or issues going on that alerted them to, you know, check into his organization or check into her or whatever, or him. I can't really speak on that because I don't really know. They didn't say all that. It just says that he told her, you know, they conspired to lie to the IRS. Her saying that it was a donation and him saying that it was a donation he received. Donation she gave and a donation he received. And they got caught on audio. So there's no assumption. It's like, you can't make that up. Like, it's on audio that, you know, they said, yeah, that it's as simple as that. Okay, yeah, just say, because he said, oh, I didn't say anything about, you know, college for your girl. So I don't know if he set her up or what, but he clearly says on there, I didn't say anything to them about, you know, your girl's like getting into college. I just, you know, told them it was a donation. So if they contact you, just say it's a donation. Obviously, they didn't know they were being recorded because they wouldn't have said it. But anyways, I'm over it. This is the stupid shit I'll be talking about. People put their time and money and effort into things that are foolish, that they should be making their children work for it, just like everybody else kids that, you know, every Joe Schmo in the world, you need to make your kids work for them. You can't pamper them. You can't, you know what I'm saying, baby them. You can't just let them sail through life, because then they're not being held accountable. And then they don't know what it means to work hard to get what they earn. You know, they should have been working for his company, for Massimo. They should have been starting from the bottom, going to the top. They should have been doing things with her, you know, maybe doing an internship on the set of, like, all the, I mean, she played on Full House. She played on, you know, multiple movies as a teenager, and then got into like a bunch of Hallmark movies over the years, and now she's been a regular role, like I said, on One Calls the Heart. I'm like, she could have had her girls, you know, helping her, you know, learn hard work and what it means to, like, you know, earn what you get, rather than just letting them coast through life and do what they want to do. And they're pretty girls, you know what I'm saying? And they may be smart. I don't know. I just know that now everything that they've done in school is going to be questioned, whether it was honest work or not. Now it's like, now everything's going to be questioned. Like, did they earn that? Was that their, you know, did they really earn that grade? Did they really work hard to get that grade? Like, you know, it's going to be a bunch of questions, and it's like, wow, you know, you have to think about that kind of thing when you let your kids just coast through. And parents always think they're helping their kids. Now, I believe in, you know, you help your kids to a degree. You give them the resources and tools to be successful as, you know, kids, as teenagers, as young adults in the world, in society. But you can only do so much. They got to do some. You got to do some. You know, after some point, it's up to them. And to be like, oh, I'm just going to pay for my kids, you know, not even tuition. It was bribery. Not even tuition. It's bribery. Like, that's exactly what it is. I don't know what charges they're charged with, because I didn't see any charges. But I mean, and I don't know if it's a felony or not. If I knew what the charge was, I'd know if it was a felony or not. But I don't know, because I mean, this is considered white collar crime. So I don't really know what they're gonna put that under. But anyways, yeah, I had to speak on this because I'm like, I'm a college student who struggles, got student loans, you know, to this day. And these motherfuckers just come through, coast through, and don't even work hard for it. And I worked hard for what the fuck I did. And when I got 3 of my degrees, and then law school, which I'm, you know, that's a current situation. And then work with my job, I worked my ass off. Nobody gave me shit. I earned everything that I get. Any promotions, any merit increases, anything, I've earned on my own. Nobody did that for me. I did it for myself. And that's how I was raised. That you earn what the fuck you get, and you should. And that makes you appreciate it more. So it's like, you gave these girls the world, and there's nothing wrong with wanting good for your kids, wanting better for them than you had for yourself. But there has to be some type of like line where you're like, okay, you know, my kids need to understand the value of hard work and they need to earn it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, why not? So it's like, wow, that's how y'all rolling. So now you risk your job because she had a job. The season was just starting on When Comes to Her. She's off there now. And then whatever other deals she had going on. And his business is going to hurt. Like I said, he's a designer that his products are so hurting. That's a lot of damn, a lot of products, a lot of stores. So it's like, that's going to hurt him, whether he knows or not. So it's like, was it worth it? Could you not have just raised your kids to work hard for what they get? Excuse me, and now your livelihood and their livelihood is going to be questioned. So it's like, what's the point of that? Like what did you think was going to happen? Why did you think it was okay? And I'm surprised because I've liked Lori Loughlin since she was a teenager. I mean, since I was a teenager, because she's in her early 50s. She's like 54, I think. And, I'm in my, I'm 41, I'm across the top of my age. And so I remember watching her when I was a kid and she was a teenager, on these movies back in the day when she first started acting. And I watched her all these years. And I'm like, this is so disappointing. Like, no one is, it could be anybody. People that you look up to, role models, everything. You just never know. But anyways, I thought I would do a chronicle on that. I wanted to do a chronicle on Robert Kraft, which is the owner of the Patriots, with the whole, debacle with him getting caught up in trafficking. But I pretty much waited too long on that. So I was like, I'm going to pass on that. I'm sure that I have 1 or 2 chronicles that I need to be doing soon. So you will see me again. Until then, you guys have a good weekend. Have a safe Friday. Like, subscribe, give some suggestions, put some comments out there. I do read them. I do respond. If you don't like it, say you don't like it. If you like it, say you like it, whatever it is. But let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, give me some suggestions, and I'm